Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. I had to go run and get my microphone. I forgot my microphone again. If Kelly's here, she'll tell me, your microphone. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. It is Friday, December 2nd, 2022. Can you believe it's December? We're talking in the chat. If anyone, I'm not sure who all is affected, but here in Kansas, and it sounds like Missouri, we are having awful wind today. I mean, wind advisory, so crummy. Like I look out the window and I can see the trash rolling down the street. Of course it's garbage pickup day. Of course it is. So people's garbage cans have tipped over. Trash is everywhere. I had all mine bagged, so it's not my trash, but other people's trash is in my yard. And I did have to go chase my garbage and recycle can down the street this morning. So irritating. Oh, thank you guys. Hello, Karen. You're popping in real quick before your meeting. Yes. We texted this morning about this. Oh, hello, Miss Lori Craig. The other person we text about this. Since Lori's here, I'm going to mention real quick. We are going to do, I say it like I'm going to do anything. Lori's going to do an Olo demonstration, the Olo marker demonstration, next Friday at 1 p.m. Central. So she's going to be here. We're going to craft. We're going to color. So if you are interested in learning all the things and having an expert tell you all of the things about the markers, awesome. Somebody's ringing the doorbell. Come next Friday, and we are going to learn from the best. So I wanted to let you guys know that. Hello, everyone. Windy in Colorado, too. Yes. Ugh. It's awful. So bad. And I still have a slight headache. I woke up with one, and then I still have a slight one. It just won't go away. It's the weather. I get this sometimes when the weather's like this. Steph says, chasing Christmas decorations around the yard. That is so funny. Oh no, Darcy, that's not good. I don't want to send the wind. I just want to send the wind away. I don't want to send it to anyone else. I want it to just quit blowing. But I think that's the way it works, isn't it? That if it's not one place, it's somewhere else. Let's see. Oh, yes, Ginger, that's so funny. Okay, so Ginger said she commented at lunch that it's weird that they're getting the wind today because her normal garbage day is Thursday. I always say if it never fails. It is windy on Fridays. Always, because I am either chasing my garbage cans down the street. I do have two very nice, my neighbors on either side are both wonderful, and they will often pull my trash cans up to the house if I don't grab them right away, or I suppose when they blow down to their yard. But yeah, it never fails. It's always on that day. Okay. Windy equals a headache, Kelly says. Absolutely. Kelly, I was just talking about you. I don't know if you heard that because I almost forgot my microphone. And I knew you'd understand that joke. Okay, guys. So it is December at Simon Says Stamp, which is exciting. You guys know I love die cutting. There's a lot of good stuff going on. So first thing, I had a new video yesterday. I'm going to show you the card here in a minute. I have a new video today, all featuring die cutting, and that went up on my channel this morning, and I'll show you those ornaments close up here. And then there is an amazing Tim Holtz promotion going on while supplies last, and we are going to use that in today's project. We're not going to be making tags. We're not going to be making a card. We're actually going to make a home decor project, and I'm going to show you the inspiration piece for it here in a minute. And I'm also going to show you some other projects with that set. So in order to get it, because you can't purchase it, you have to buy $25 or more in any Tim Holtz product at Simon Says Stamp. That's real easy to do. It's really easy to do because he has a lot of great product. Maybe you have held off on getting some of the new distress colors, or you haven't picked up mica stains. It's a great time because this set will only be available. Again, it's free gift with purchase. So it's not going to be something that can be purchased later on. Oh, thank you so much, Ginger. She liked the ornaments today. And Christy is excited for the Olo demonstration. Me too. I can hardly wait. I already know what I'm going to color. I already planned that out. So I'm going to color too. We'll see how that goes. I mean, I know I've used them. I've used Lori's markers here on camera until I get mine. But I'm really excited to color with them and kind of start using them a little bit more. Let's see. What else do I want to talk about? I had a whole list, and of course I left it in a different room. We will be live, obviously, next Friday. We will be live then, I think, is that the 16th? Is the Friday after that, I think. And then we won't be live on the 23rd. That's getting pretty close to Christmas. I know lots of people have last minute things going on and things like that. So I will be live, obviously, today, next week, and the week after. Then we're going to skip the week of Christmas, and then I will be back. I think it's the 30th. We'll be back, and we'll probably be talking. I think I just spit. I'm so sorry. We'll be doing like a little year wrap up, and we'll do something fun. Maybe we'll have a little party. I don't know. So I'm really, really excited about that. Joyous and Christ is die cutting now to make felt mitten ornaments from last year. Yay! I love that. I actually have a video for that coming very, very soon. I'm going to share an edited video for that. Let's see. I just got that fun little Tim Holtz promo. I was so excited. Yay! I love it. In the chat, if you've taken advantage of the Tim Holtz promo, drop me like a thumbs up or a heart. Let me know. And then I am going to flip the camera around. I'm going to show you those other projects with the promo. I'm going to show you some December projects real quick, just close up, you know, things you don't normally get like in the edited videos. And then I'm going to show you the inspiration piece for today's project, and I'm going to show you what we're going to make. Linda says she is due to get chilly and freezy today and then ordered another one yesterday from the new release, and now she's done for the year. You know, you say that and it sounds like, oh my gosh, I can't buy anything the rest of the year. But then you realize it is December 2nd. We are almost to 2023. Can you guys even believe it? I looked at that the other day and I was like, I really need to be thinking of what are my goals for 2023? What's going on? I just can't believe it. Oh, I love seeing all of the thumbs up and hearts. Okay, let me flip this around. So let's talk about chilly and freezy first. I'm going to show you what the set looks like. So it's this little set, and you guys, it makes the cutest snowmen. I love it. So I love snowmen, so I was all in on this anyway. Here are what the pieces look like. The back body of the piece will work for either the left or right facing snowman. There's a hat, there's earmuffs, there's a heart, the arms, of course, the nose, and then the scarf. So that is what it looks like. And here is the shaker tag that I made for Tim. I actually made two of them because I sent one to Tim. If you watched Tim and Heidi's live on Monday, you saw Tim showed this in the live. I made one so that I would have one to hang on my tree in my craft room. So this is just a fun little shaker. It features both of them. It features everything from the set. So really, really fun, super cute. And then I also made a card, and this uses other dies as well. So this uses the other snowman pieces from Tim. Let me show you that set. I know it's sold out at Simon right now, but I use the tree from this, and then I'm also using the Christmas cutouts, which we're going to use today. It uses the Hope. And then I also use the bow from the wreath and some greenery, but the jar is from Honeybee Stamps. So it's really, and then the background is embossed, and that's one of Tim's embossing folders. So it has a lot of die cut goodness on this, but just wanted to show how you can really mix and match from lots of different collections to create something really, really beautiful. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, Diana goes, chilly and freezy are so stinking cute. I got two sets. I will admit, I did buy some stuff and then I ended up getting it for free. I was buying some other Tim stuff, and so I do have an extra set coming to me. Now, these don't feature the Chili and Freezy set, but they do feature some other Tim Holtz dies. This is Twig and Stump, I believe is what they're called. And I just did some more shakers with them, but I'm using that Christmas Cutouts title, greenery, just for fun. So I thought I would share those. So let me move that. And then I want to talk about December. These ornaments here are what went up on my channel this morning, part of the blog hop. So definitely visit the blog hop, leave comments at all the stops along the hop for chances to win prizes from Simon Says Stamp. But they feature the new Luxe glitter paper. Well, I shouldn't call it glitter. It's Luxe paper. This is glitter where I die cut the Merry Christmas, but this snowflake medallion is the specialty Luxe paper. So there's kind of like a champagne color. I did a gold one and silver. And then the base of my ornament, so I did it double-sided because I actually made them ornaments, not tags. I do talk about in the video that you can make them gift tags really easily. This is the Velvet Luxe paper, and it is so, so pretty. I mean, the texture is amazing. And then I added like little bows. I added Tim's little bells from his Ideology line to all of them. So we have our little jingle bells. Really fun and something different. Something that you can do with your paper crafting supplies to do as decor. And I'm going to show you these on my tree in my basement a little bit later today. I wanted to keep them here until I showed you on the video. I'm going to hang them on my tree and then I'll take a picture. And then this went on my blog yesterday. This is the cute little Oh Dear Rainbow. How about reindeer? And then this is the French doors that I made into a window, some greenery. The trees that we're actually going to use today are in the background, but I did like a little icy window. And maybe if I turn there, can you see the crackle in the window? I used Tim's crackle glaze on the window, and I also used his opaque grit paste to make it look like it's snowy outside and this reindeer is peeking into the house to see what's going on. Oh, how fun, you guys. Said that Alberto said that they would look great on his Christmas tree. Yes, they would, wouldn't they? Okay, so I want to show you, I hope I can show you on camera. This is a piece I did years and years ago. If you are a Patreon member, you've probably seen it because I did a card based on this a couple months back during your live. But I did this shadow box, and it's all, believe it or not, lawn fawn with some other things mixed in. But I did this shadow box that I use as a decor piece. I may flip the camera and hold it up because I think it might show better. So it looks like this. There we go. And I use it in my craft room for autumn and fall. I used it just to decorate with, and I thought it was really fun. Well, of course, it's Christmas time, so I want to do some sort of a decor piece for the holidays. And so I'm going to show you what we're going to create today. That reindeer cost another Simon order, Sherry said. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Where is the red bow on the Peking card from? It's from Simon Says Stamp. It's called Perfect Bow. And if you look at my video or my blog, there is a link to it. Okay, so what we're going to make today, that's the wrong button, Nicole. I bought this other shadow box a while back with every intention of doing something for the holidays. You can see that it has a glass front. I'm going to open it really quick. And I have die cut a bunch of stuff and placed it inside here. But we are going to build a fun little rainbow scene because my vibe in my craft room is rainbow for holiday. And I am going to use that awesome Simon Says Stamp tree. Well, that's not going to work. It's kind of big and clunky, so that does kind of stink, but I think it's going to look super cute, and we'll hold it up when it's done. I'm going to use the pointed evergreen. which is the tree I've die cut here from a couple shades of cardstock. And when I got this, I thought it would be so cute with the snowmen. And I'm right. I think it looks really cute. But we're going to do the snowmen. And these are the chilly and freezy snowmen. So these are the gift with purchase. But I know Honeybee Stamps had a great snowman set last year. Maybe you have that. Maybe that would work. Maybe you have some other snowman dies. So there's other options out there. I'm using these because they're brand new and all of that. But I wanted to kind of just throw out that there are other snowman dies. So if you don't happen to have that, but you want to create something similar, you can. I also want to mention, I die cut enough pieces. I'm going to be sharing a card that's based on this. It won't be this big, obviously, but it's going to be based on this with the little rainbow snowmen. So definitely stay tuned for that as well. This cardstock, let me show you what it comes from, because this is what I die cut all of my, snowmen's little scarves and hats from. It's called the Color Blend Cardstock Assortment. This was brand new from the December release. It's glossy finish, and I die cut my letters and the snowman outfits using this. And you can see that I have like lots of scraps. I used a lot of it. And then our Love, Peace, and Joy is coming from the Christmas cutouts that I just talked about. Yes, Alberta says he can already see the rainbow snowman. Yes. And then the background for my Peace, Love, and Joy is the Tim Holtz gray two-tone wood grain. Just a side note, did anyone see Tim's examples where he did wood grain snowmen? I have to do some for my tree downstairs that aren't rainbow colorful, because they are amazing. So totally inspired. This is awesome and so pretty. So definitely check that out. And I think that's it. So we're going to start creating. I am going to start with my trees, and I'm just going to remove them from the box first because we're going to splatter them up. And I want them to start drying while we are gluing. Just going to move that out of the way for a minute. If you have questions while we're working, definitely write question either in all caps or put a Q and then write your question. That does help me see it a little bit better. Hello, everybody just coming in. Oh, and Kitty Rainey says she got a lot of the Tim Holtz dies at Hobby Lobby this week, and I think they were on sale. So please check that out. You know what? I do think I saw that at Hobby Lobby when I was there a couple weeks ago buying a new glimmer machine. Mary, I can't remember where he showed it. I feel like they talked, I saw it in something. I did not catch his video, and I still haven't watched all the videos from last week yet. So I'm going to go back and find it. If I can, I'll try to link it later. I'm going to use a little white gouache, and I like to add a little water to mine so it spreads easier. And I'm going to use a small paintbrush, and I'm going to use this plastic box that I use for splatter. And we're just going to snow our trees a little bit. I'm not doing a ton of inking and things, but we are going to add a little bit. I'd love to say I could just do a straight die cut. Well, I did do a straight die cut project. It was the ornaments I shared today. But most of the time I have to have some sort of ink product somewhere. And I did do two-tone trees, and I die cut 3 of them because I think that's going to fit this shadow box. You could also do this in like a regular picture frame. I just happened to, I bought this shadow box because I wanted to do, well, I really wanted to do like a tag collage, and then I decided not to. And then when I was thinking about what I wanted to do today, and what project I wanted to create, I really wanted to create this scene, which didn't really work with tags. And so I decided to go ahead and use it for that instead. Oh, good. Steph says it was in the Hoopla Live. Hoopla 2. Joyce and Christ said, thank you guys. I knew you guys would know. Thank you, thank you. I don't remember if he made them himself or if somebody made them. If you guys remember, will you let me know? Because like I said, I've not watched it. It's on my agenda. It's been a week. Anybody else? It has been a week. Okay, I'm just going to move those out of my box. I'm going to move this away for now. Oh, yeah. And Rose says the wood grain paper is not coming back. Thank you. That's a good point. It is a Christmas exclusive. So if you like it, hop on it now. Now, there are other options out there. Lawn Fawn has great wood grain paper. It's not gray. They have like a white, a craft, and then like a dark brown. So there's some other options. Let's see. He made them, Rose said. That's what I thought, but I didn't know for sure. And I don't want to say wrong. Okay, next up. We're going to wait for the splatters to dry a little bit. It doesn't take very long. We're going to finish putting our letters on our little signs. So what I'm thinking is we're going, and this is, so here, the pins are still in here. I'm actually not going to use those, I don't think, but we'll leave them in here for now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have my love, peace, and joy. We're going to have our snowy forest. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit since this is so huge. I think this would fit like a 12 by 12 scrapbook page, I think. So it's pretty big. So we're going to have our greetings. I've got snowflakes, which the snowflakes do come from the Twig and Stump set, which I know is sold out at Simon, but I think you can still get it some places. And I know, was it Kitty who said she saw some stuff at Hobby Lobby? I believe this is one of the sets I saw at Hobby Lobby. So if you have one, you might check that out. But the snowflakes from here are awesome because they're that kind of wonky snowflake. So I did die cut some of those from white glitter and also the white velvet. And we're going to add those. The stars are from the Christmas cutouts, the same set this comes from. And we're just going to scatter these in the sky. Then we're going to have trees and we're going to have a rainbow of snowmen along the bottom. Hello. Holly, yes, sometimes things go wrong like that. Kelly says, yes, it has been a week. Let's see. Every post-holiday week is hard, Ginger said. Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that. Okay, so I could just use the cardstock right onto the wood, because this is the wood grain, but I like it popped up a little bit, so I did die cut it twice, once from white cardstock and then obviously once from the colorful cardstock to do that kind of fun rainbow effect that I'm going to mimic in the snowmen. And my glue is, I think it needs refilled, but it's also clogging lately and it's kind of making me mad. So I'm just going to continue gluing these. Oh no, Ashley, she said she moved last Saturday and it's going to be a minute till she has a working craft room. So here's a funny story. When I moved 3.5 years ago, which I can hardly believe it's been that long now. I mean, what's gone on the last few years, guys? Oh my gosh. Anyway, the first room I did was my craft room so that I could get back to work. How funny is that? I know that's not normal. But yeah, it was the first room that I organized. Well, somewhat. It was somewhat working. Good enough. Barbara says it's sold out at your Hobby Lobby in East Wichita. Yeah, it was the West one, Barbara, in case, I mean, and it was a couple weeks ago, so I don't know if they still have it or not. The one on Maze. So we're just going to glue these down, and I'm going to let them dry for a minute. I think I forgot to die cut the little star-ish shape for the inside of the O for this one. We'll have to do that in a little bit. And yes, Simon Says Stamp has a craft colored wood grain cardstock that I absolutely love, which is what I was going to use, and then I remembered I had some of this, so I ended up using it. These are the new Simon Says Stamp Craft reverse tweezers. You know how much I love reverse tweezers. You can never have enough. Okay, I did want to show this because we are going to do it here in a minute. I used the foundry wax on the edges of my little piece to kind of, you know, distress and ink it up a little bit. So we're going to do that on those too. And I think it gives it a little bit more of a defined, fun edge. And let's see how this goes. I think I'm going to do a gold, but we'll have to die cut it because I just realized I forgot to die cut that little inside inlay piece, but we can do that in a little bit. That won't hurt anything. Question, Carrie says, what brand and weight of cardstock do you use when you cut layers to pop up on your die cuts? 110 pound weight, Neenah. Mostly because that's what I have, but it also is it's thicker, and that's what I'm going for. And if I don't want to die cut just loads and loads of layers. But yeah, 110 pound weight, Neenah. That's my favorite. It also has the benefit that it's nice and secure, or secure. How about sturdy? That's the word I'm looking for. And so it's going to really kind of just give a little bit more of a sturdy look and feel. Hello, Rebecca. Hello, Sandy. That's no problem that you're late. And there's our little words. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this one since I know those are all nice and secure now. And I also should put my pen back in my glue bottle since it's not working the best anyway. Yes. Oh, Ginger says, yes, she spies the new Simon reverse tweezers. That's funny. I didn't see that you said that. Yes. So I'm taking a little bit, oh, that's running everywhere, of the gilded foundry wax. And I usually just put it on my finger because I'm messy. But I'm going to run it along the edges. Like so. And I'm going to heat that up and then we'll do the rest. You know what we should do while I have tweezers so I'm not burning my fingers? Hold our cardstock with the tweezers. That would be the smart thing. I just love foundry wax. I use it on everything. Oh, that's a lot too. I probably could be neater about this, but why? Let's see. I'm going to set that one there for a minute. Let's go ahead and put this mess that I made on this one. All right. We'll add some more here in a minute. And you definitely want to heat set it because otherwise it will just rub off. You can also use like your ink pads and just distress the edges if you want. Like do a direct to paper technique where you just add a little ink along the edges. That would be cute. Jessica says, what is foundry wax? It is a medium that Tim released here. It's been a few months ago. And it just kind of creates a fun inky technique. I don't even know what it's like what the description. If somebody has the exact description, you guys probably know better than me. It kind of creates a gilded, obviously this is the gilded color, so it creates a gilded looking edge, which I like. And that's mostly what I use mine for. Another way to achieve, it won't be the exact same look, but it would be a very similar look, would be to take like a clear ink pad and rub it along the sides and then use your embossing ink, powder, pardon me, and you can emboss the edges. Oh yeah, that would be pretty. Linda says she uses the foundry wax on the edges of leaves she cut out for fall cards. That would be beautiful. Hello, Susan. So happy to see you. Hello, Cynthia. Oh, and see, Crafty Ag says, I got Tim's 3D Texture Fades Pine Branches at Hobby Lobby on sale. I need to go back to see if they have these snowmen sold out. At Simon, yes. Because I do believe, and some of you here might know, I believe that they're a one and done product, his holiday themed line. Kitty says, when will you show us your idea for Lawn Fawn Build a Snowman? I'm not sure. I've shared some things already. Yes. Tim did a great tutorial on the foundry wax. I really just use it to distress edges. And here's another example. This one's going to be, you can see it a lot better, I think, on this. I use the same foundry wax on the edges of this bow on the card. And it just kind of gives that gilded edge. All right. Let me see how, looks like the gouache is about dry. So I'm going to lay, my splatter's about dry. Let's kind of just lay this out here. And I'm going to look at it. I did pull some of the grit paste out. And this is the opaque grit paste. Oh, the other idea. It wasn't for the snowman, Kitty. It was the felt Christmas tree garland, and I've already shown that. So I'm going to take a little bit of the grit paste on my palette knife, and we're going to snow up our trees a little bit. So this is a very die cut heavy project, but I also wanted to play with some inks. And again, I want to do this fairly early in the project so that it dries while I'm assembling my snowmen. And I'm just trying to put it, whoops, kind of on the edges where it normally would settle. Oh, I love it. I think that's going to be the perfect amount of snow. Let's go ahead and do that for all of the rest. You're welcome, Kitty. Jean says, what are you making today? I'm making a shadow box home decor piece using die cuts and inks and cardstock and all the goodies. And I mentioned earlier in the video, I do have all the components cut to make a very similar card, which I will share here probably over the weekend. It won't be a video, but maybe if I can figure out how to make a reel, I'll try to do a reel. I'm a little special in that department. Oops. And I just like to take the tip of my palette knife and kind of rub the grit paste on. Oh my goodness, I'm going to love these snowy trees. I can tell already. Rose says, how do you keep the paste from absorbing the color underneath? These are solid cardstock. I didn't ink them. If you're inking stuff, it often will absorb some of the color underneath, so I just use solid cardstock. The colors I use today are Palm and Pesto from Hero Arts. Oh, how fun. Okay, let me get a little bit more of this. All right, I think our trees are sufficiently snowed up. Let me close this. Rebecca said, my husband got me a scan and cut for Christmas and she's loving it so far. You didn't even have to wait to open it, huh? That's awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's so fun. All right. I'm just going to wipe that off and put it away. All right, let's work on some snowmen. So I have fully assembled, well, minus the arms, and there's a reason for that, 2 of them. Let's go ahead and assemble the rest. Now, I do want to talk about this because I did do something a little different. As always, let me put them up here a little higher in the screen. Okay, so there is a left and right facing snowman. As I was talking about earlier, let me grab this set so I can show you. So there's one body piece and it's going to work no matter if the snowman is left or right facing. There is the hat, which is going to work if you're using the left facing. This one, I wanted to use hats on all of them, not earmuffs. So the earmuffs were really made to use, maybe I should just show the finished tag. I'm not explaining this very well. Okay, so the hat really works here. The earmuffs work on this one, but I wanted to do hats on all of them. There is a trick to doing that, and I think from a distance it won't be as noticeable, but I'm going to show you up close. I die cut it backwards from that colorful cardstock. So it kind of has the funny ridge because you're not die cutting it exactly right, so that I could flip it so that it will go this direction. Does that make sense? So if you're using a 2-sided cardstock, you could just flip it over. With this cardstock, the other side is white because it's glossy. But I wanted all of my snowmen to have stocking caps. Let me see. Holly says, question, Ranger items would not count toward Tim's, right, unless they are Tim's product. So if it's Tim's product from Ranger, it will count. Otherwise, it won't. And that's any Tim product. I mean, that can be Ideology, Sizzix, Stampers Anonymous. It just has to be a Tim Holtz product. But not just Ranger, because Ranger has lots of different designers. Hope that answers. Oh, Victoria, that would be a really fun idea. You could definitely do that. So I am going to glue my snowman onto the black. So here's what I did for this. Oh, you can see there, it's glossy. I used Simon Says Stamp black glossy cardstock for the base. And then this is that velvet cardstock, specialty cardstock from Simon Says Stamp for my snowman. And I am going to glue everything into my shadow box because of the nature of how I'm doing this. But you know my inspiration piece I was showing you. I'm going to bring it back here real quick. These tags, if you do like little scenes on tags, these are all removable. They're pinned because it's like a pin board in the back. So there are straight pins that are holding things in place in this one. Everything in this can be removed and you can switch it out. So you could do something very similar to that with something like this. Like you could have individual tags. Maybe one tag has the greetings and another, you could do maybe a set of 3 tags along the bottom and they hold different components of the snowy scene. And then they could all be removed and then you could switch it out for seasons. I hope that makes sense. Yes, you have to get some Tim Holtz bells, Holly. They are so cute. All right. Then let me see which one this guy is. We are going to grab my tweezers. And of course, they are in rainbow order because it's for my craft room and I wanted it to be happy rainbow. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. Oops. Thank you, Susie. Yeah, that fall shadow box I have had for at least 10 years. I've had it a long time. And what I love is it's still one of my favorite things I've ever made. What's funny is I kind of forgot about it. It was stuck in a box of things that I don't think I've been into in a while. And this year when I pulled it out, I was like, why have I not had this out for several years? I love it. No, Rose, I don't believe there is. I made it long enough that it was before I did videos. Liz, I would love to do a room tour. Hopefully, if I get my room and my act together and get it cleaned up, I will do that. Because I really, really need to get it shared. It doesn't have tons of decoration. My room is not huge, but I do have a fun little tree that kind of has, it's mostly rainbow-ish themed or bright and happy. It's not really rainbow. Bright and happy, crafty color decoration. I have the felt Christmas little tree banner I made in here, things like that. And we're just going to continue layering all these little pieces. They are super teeny tiny, but I do think it's what probably makes it so cute. Because there's even like the little pom-pom piece for the hat, which I did do, not on that one I didn't, or it fell off, which could have happened. I'll show this one. I had a pom-pom on it. It must have fallen off. But I did a little pom-pom on this hat. Pom-poms are cute too. Rebecca, getting your act together is overrated. That's so funny. Oh Oh no, Debbie says she's going to have at least 4 sets of chili and freezy. Share them with all your crafty besties. You know what? If you have a group that you craft with, you would instantly have the best gifts. That would be fun. I just love these little snowman outfits. I don't know what it is, but I find putting these together so relaxing. So you have to tell me if you have fun plans this weekend. Also tell me, do you have your Christmas decorations up? Are you still working on it? Do you not decorate? Do you wait till closer to Christmas? Tell me all the things. I will tell you that my Christmas decor, I made it a goal for me this year to have all of mine done, obviously except for my shadow box that I just decided to make, done by December 1st, which I made it, just barely, but I made it. Oh, you guys, thank you. That's so nice of you. And craft rooms are our happy place, Susie, for sure. Although I would say that if mine was a little cleaner at the moment, it would be happier. That is my goal for the weekend. And really, it's my goal before Lori comes over next Friday and she's scared. Let's see. Kelly said putting the tree up next weekend. Oh, good. Ashley's going to start her own felt tree banner in a few days. Kathleen's putting them up this weekend. House is decorated and done. Susie, you and me, we're the same there. I'm loving it. I really am. It's making me very happy. Let's see. Okay, so this one is going to be another one where I kind of die cut it so that I could flip it over. Let me get all those little cutouts so you can see the contrasting color through the brim of his hat. Oh, yay! Oh, Robin, I'm sorry. Take care of yourself, drink plenty of fluids, get plenty of rest. That is no fun. Oh, how fun, Liz. I love that. Rita, that was me last year. I don't know if I just wasn't, I don't know. I was in a funk, I think. Now, I'm not done shopping. For the boys, I am. For the boys, I think I'm completely done, except for like stockings, which I still do. But we're not doing a ton in that department, so it was easy. Moving oldest on Saturday. Oh, that's a lot of work. Ashley said usually decorate on Thanksgiving weekend, so probably we'll do it in a week or so. I usually do too. I started kind of the day before Thanksgiving, but I didn't really have a whole lot done. Kind of wish I would have assembled more of these off camera, so thanks for being patient. I'm going to have to use like a lint roller to get all this stuff out of my shadow box, I have a feeling. I wasn't paying attention. I should have done this over my table. Oh my goodness, Rita's going to a holiday home tour Sunday with her granddaughter. Oh, that would be fun. So there is a, it's not a zoo. It's more of a I don't know what it is. But they are really literally right across the street from us. Or the street that we're off of. But they have a lighted driving through tour thing. And the way you get into our neighborhood, it's really off of this one main road. There's a couple of different entrances, but it's all off the same main road. And last year, it was the first year that they did this lighted tour. And there was so much traffic, we were blocked into our neighborhood. So this year, they sent out free admission to everyone who lives over here. So I guess I'll have to take them up on it. Christy says, I'm a slacker. Making cards and gift bags might be my only decorating. You know what? That's totally okay. I am a proponent of doing whatever is best for you there. Ooh, I may have to get some tape out to pick up all these little pieces. I was really not thinking. Why did I do that? Oh, how fun, Sandy. I love that. That would be fun. I would love to go to something like that. I need to look and see if there's one around here. Oh, thank you, Liz. That's so nice of you. Jessica, I know it's hard. I'm keeping you in my thoughts. Oh, I love that, Sandy. Oh, Lori, there is. Well, where is it? Let's go. Lori knows all of the things. I know nothing. You know why? I stay home and craft. Lori, did you know that Tanganyika does that drive-through tour? Since Lori's here and she lives near me, I'm going to ask her that. I have free admission, so if you want to go to that, we could go to that too. I just have to turn it in before we can go. I just laughed because I think they're trying to appease the neighbors because our neighborhood was PO'd last year. Couldn't get in and out off of our street. Ugh. So silly. Okay, let me grab some tape. We're going to do a little... I don't have a lint roller right handy. So this is what we're going to do to pick up the mess I made. Oh, much better. Much, much better. Okay, so now I have all of the little carrot nose pieces. Lori said she didn't know that, but she'll do that too. Great. We'll get together and discuss. Oh, Karen, that's awesome. You know what's funny? I still have some of those Lawn Fawn gift card holders. I keep forgetting about them, and those are several years old, and they're one of my favorite things. I kind of wish, maybe I should revisit that. I kind of would like to make them some sort of a decor piece. Wouldn't that be fun? So this nose is so teeny tiny, but it makes their face. Look at that. And then there is a layering piece. So let's move one tray out of the way and let's move my other one here. Oh, Christmas concert for your granddaughter, Rose. That sounds fun. Joyous in Christ says the snowmen look great in rainbow. I think so too. They're just so bright and happy. There's a little... Might need to get my Post-it tape back out. Let's see. So there is a layering piece. I am going to add it. It's so tiny, but I like it. So I did just, because I'm using that ombre paper, I use the lighter for the base and then the darker for the like highlight piece. But I have enough extra that all of the other pieces, so I'm just going to do the opposite when I make my card. So I can use up all of those little pieces, because I really do try to use all of the pieces. And that brings me to another point. So when I die cut all of these, I got the opposite, if that makes sense. So I got like double the pieces, because all of the hat pieces die cut as one, and then the scarf pieces die cut as one. So I saved all of the other ones, and that's why I have enough pieces to make a card. And I think we should always use up our little pieces. No little pieces go to waste, especially out of this specialty cardstock, because I don't have tons of it. Might have to get some more. I like it. Okay, let's put all the carrot pieces together. And let's check on our grit paste, because that's looking good. Okay. I'm not going to put my arms on my snowmen quite yet. I'm just going to move these down a little bit. And we are going to start adhering things to our box. I see you go through the struggle I go through. There's a 50-50 chance the stuff I try to glue on is always upside down. Oh, that's funny. Yes, it happens all the time. Colleen says, question, what tool are you using to help pick up the little pieces and place them? Oh, and I didn't add it to my supply list. I'm so sorry. It's the Studio Katja, I think I said that right, embellishment wand. And you can get them at Simon, and you can get replacement tips, but it is invaluable if you like die cutting or you have lots of little pieces, sequins, pearls. It just is a fantastic little tool. Kelly, I have heard that Limitless is pretty good. I'm trying to think if it was my oldest son or my youngest who said that they watched that. Think it's my oldest. All right. So we need to make sure that when we put this down, it's where I want it. Because there's no going back. Let me see. You're welcome. Oh, Deb, that would be awesome. And, you know, even if you don't have these exact pieces, look at the dies that you have. So we were talking about the Lawn Fawn Build a Snowman earlier. You could even get a smaller frame or a flat frame. Doesn't have to be a shadow box. If you have a lot of dimension, I'd probably pop the glass out. But think about different frames and things that you can make to make like little home decor pieces. It's just a really cute, fun way to kind of use the things that we already own in unexpected ways. I'm trying to think. So another thing that I think would be cute, let's say you have a hot cocoa bar. I know I made a cross stitch sign because I'm a cross stitcher, but if you're not and you have one of the many hot cocoa mugs out there in the paper crafting, die cutting world, wouldn't it be cute to make your own little hot cocoa sign with mugs? I think that would be so darling. And I know there's signs out there you can buy and whatnot, but I think it would be super, super fun to kind of make your own. Oh, I love it. It's going to be cute. Let's see. Hello, Lynn. Let me see. Question from Joyce and Christ. Do you have a problem with the black tip smudging on your paper? I do. Sometimes. I usually just take it and clean it off really good. But sometimes I do. Especially when it's new. Mine's not new anymore. So it's not quite as bad. All right. I did not plan this ahead of time, but I think we're going to try it. I'm still going to have to glue them, but I think they're going to lay nicer since I decided to grit paste. If I put some foam underneath, let's just try it. And I probably, oh, it may stick actually. For now, we might do that so I can play around with them a little bit. Okay, arms. So here is my plan for that. I've got some little hearts, and I think these two are going to be doing that. I want to play around with the arm placement just a little bit before I commit. Thanks, guys, for letting me think this through. That's always the problem with doing things live. I didn't want to make 2 of these shadow boxes, so I had to do it live. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Oh, no, Yvette. I'm so sorry. I'm keeping him in my prayers. I hope it's nothing serious. I think we're going to have these 2 snowmen holding their heart down. And I have another heart. They're all going to have hearts. Because I'm only doing this many. 5, I guess. This many. Let's go with the number, Nicole. I need to grab one more. Let me find my extra pieces. I did hold on to them. Maybe it's in here. Here's some of my extra pieces. Oh no, not black. We don't want black. I really don't want another pink one right next to that. Let's see. I thought I had another. Oh, that dark pink one. That one will work. I'm going to end up with all these extra pieces out here. There we go. I do save all of these because you never know when you might want to use something extra or what I want to use for when I make the card. So, and he'll be holding his kind of right there. And they're going to be holding theirs up high. So here's what we're going to do. Oh, thank you, Susie. Yvette says, love hearing your thought process. Yeah. Well, I hope it... I planned it as well as I could in advance. But it's always, you never know. Okay, so let's go like that and glue that little arm down. Oh, and I do want to mention this because I don't know if I talked about it in my video very good. The arm piece. So it's going to cut 2 arms, but you need to cut it. I don't really think they work well together. So see, you really need to cut, so you cut it twice so that you can use 2 of the same one for the snowman. Well, I guess that is the same one. Let me find the other one. The one that goes, isn't there one that goes another direction? Yes. Here it is. So they go kind of opposite directions. That's what I wanted to say. Didn't come out right. Can't go without that heart, Liz said. Absolutely not. You know me, favorite part of the whole thing. I do think, let's see. Isn't it amazing what we can create with just a little paper? I always find it so cool. There we go. All right, let me grab a couple foam squares for this guy. And actually, before I glue him down, let's put one of his arms here. Let's Just, oops, and I totally got glue all over my tweezers. All right. There, that helps with my placement for him a little bit. And now we can add a little bit more glue. That was kind of tricky. And we'll add his other arm. Other ideas is things like you can take heart accents and you can add them like to the chest of your snowman if you wanted to. You could take little pearls and decorate their buttons instead of the black showing through. I think that would be super sweet. Lisa said paper is my favorite medium. She's been fussy cutting for 50 years. That's awesome. This is not a surprise to anyone, but I'm liking these foam squares so much, I think we're going to pop up these as well. I'm going to stick them down just like this. If they don't hold, I'm going to glue them down once I have this set up and things. But for now, it does allow me a little bit of a way to maneuver things around and make sure I like exactly where they are. Kathleen says, how long do you think the paste lasts without opening? Oh, I don't know. I've opened all of mine. Does anyone know? I've had really good luck with Tim's paste. Some of the other pastes, now granted, I've opened them, so that's probably something to do with it. They've dried out a little bit. I've had pretty good luck with the Picket Fence paste too. I die cut way more snowflake stars than I'm going to need, I think, but I wanted to make sure I had plenty. No, Neva, it is live. So you're getting to chat with everybody in real time. I'm still figuring out what I'm doing. So they're holding their heart up. I'm going to have these two holding the heart like down, I think. Just kind of doing opposite, trying to make it a little interesting. Probably going to pop this one up with foam though. Yes! Oh, that's funny. Wendy, unopened paste, at least 2 years. Ask her how she knows. I love it. I knew someone would know. Thank you, Wendy. I knew someone would have the answer to that. That's a fun question I think that we should do. Like, what is something that you have in your craft stash that you've had forever and never opened it? Trying to think what I have. Oh, Kathleen, I have too. That particular kind, I just threw away a bunch because I opened them and some of them had been opened already. So, and I'm sure that that was just because I'd had them opened, but yeah, some don't last as long as others. Okay, I feel like they need to be holding the heart. So let's glue their hands down here. This is definitely a little bit more labor-intensive project than I usually share. I know I share quite a few labor-intensive projects, but home decor pieces do take a little bit more effort. Christy says that's too embarrassing of a question. Feel free not to answer. You do not have to. Jars of glitter. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I have that too. Paper quilling supplies. It's only been 12 years, Wendy said. That's funny. I love the look of quilling, but I have never tried it. Okay, we about have our snowmen. These little are, oh, I forgot their arms. Their other arm. Oops. Good thing they're not glued down in place. I was like, I think I have way more arms than... It's because I do. Where do you think that one's last arm is? Am I missing some? Sure am. Good thing I have extra somewhere. All right, let me move that and see if it shakes out. Not that I see. I'll find it in a minute, I'm sure. How do I want to have his arm? Maybe like that. Oops. Yes, like that. Let me grab another small foam square. And then we'll start adding some stuff to the sky, and then we'll probably call it good. I might have to finish a few things later. Let's see, a $20 laminator and a mink. The only difference is the adorable polka dots on the mink. I have heard that from quite a few people. I do have a mink, but I have heard that you can get by with a laminator, and it works just as good. And I also need to find another arm since I seem to have misplaced one. That guy's only got one arm and I feel like he needs another one. Okay. Let's do that. Believe it or not, these foam squares are sticking to this pretty good. Still may have to add some glue later, but you know what I wish I would have done? I wish I would have popped this one up. Do you think I still can? Yes. Talking to myself, sorry. Let's see. What is the storing system you use for your beads and sequins? It is actually linked down in the description below. In links, the section is called links mentioned in the video or something to that effect. And that it is listed down below because I get asked that all the time. All right. Oh, my scene is cute. I like it. Okay, I am just going to secure my moon, which I die cut out of metallic gold cardstock. We're just going to glue that right down. And let me... Yep, Elizabeth Ward Storage. Wendy is what it's called. Let's see. Is the arm stuck to your sleeve? Oh. You know what? Or it fell on the floor and I've lost it. It's really hard telling. But here's the good news. I have extra. Or I put it in the extras. You never know. When I did the gingerbread bakery and I don't know if you were here for that video, for that live, I could have swore that I had the extra top to that tag and I knew I'd die cut it and I couldn't find it. Yeah, I found it the next day. So maybe that'll happen here too. Who knows? Okay, so I've got white glitter snowflakes. I've got velvet snowflakes. And then I've got some gold metallic stars. And, oh, I need to smarten up here and stop doing this over my shadow box. And I just want to scatter them. So let's kind of just lay out a few first, because I feel like this will help balance. There's a lot going on down here, but I think this will help balance having some stuff up in the upper part. And I have, again, I have way more than I think I'm going to need. Another option is you could always use the little clay shapes. You could use pearls, you could use sequins, all of the good stuff. Who knows? Maybe I'll add some other things. I don't know though. I was really trying to challenge myself to do an all paper design, which is so fun. And I'll be sure to share like a photo later after I've styled it and all of that good stuff. Let's see. Hello, Crystal. Jeanette says the gingerbread bakery dies are consistently out. Yeah, I'm so sorry, you guys. Who knew? I mean, it is really cute. I didn't realize. Of course, with all of like the Black Friday shopping and all of that, I know that doesn't help. Hopefully they come back and we can make some for next year, because I want to make more of those for next year. Those were fun. Bye, Joyous and Christ. So good to see you. So it's been about an hour and 16 minutes. I probably will add a couple more of these. I'll probably finish the rest off camera, just because it's a lot of gluing. But I'll kind of give you an idea what it's looking like. And I also need to put something here. I'm thinking I'm going to do gold, either glitter or metallic. What do you guys think? Because I forgot to die cut that centerpiece. I know I forgot to do that. It isn't that I didn't do it. I forgot to do it or lost it. I did not do it at all. So let me know in the chat here while I poke out some of these little pieces from the snowflake if you think I should do gold metallic or gold glitter. And I'll probably do that off camera. And then this will go on my blog tomorrow. And I will photograph it here as soon as I'm done and update the thumbnail and all of that good stuff on YouTube. Oh, Neva, I hope so. I may ask them if they're planning on it, because that would be a great idea. Neva said she hopes that they do some different add-ons for the bakery so it can be used for other holidays. I think that would be fantastic. Gold metallic, gold glitter. Oh my gosh, is it going to be 50-50? Kelly, thank you for reminding everyone to do all of the YouTube things. Like, subscribe. We're still rocking and rolling on our way to 100K here, you guys. Thank you so much for everyone who has subscribed to the channel. We're going to have a party. When we hit that milestone, we're going to have a super fun party. I'm going to do some giveaways and it will be a good time. So thank you guys. Oh my gosh, I should have done a poll because I'm not going to be able to tell. Hold on, I'm going to do a poll real fast. Yeah, I say real fast. Start a poll. Glitter, metallic. And I'm pecking with one finger, so I'm not very fast. Okay, I did a poll. Hopefully that will help me a little bit, be a little, so I can tell, because it looks like it's evenly divided. So I'll add a few more here. Kelly can't wait. Me either. I cannot wait. Hello, Alexandra from Costa Rica. That is so awesome. I am so close, Liz. I'm so excited. At this point, I'd be okay. Even if it happens in December, I don't think it will. But if it would, we'd probably celebrate in January because December. Okay, so you can kind of see my plan, what we're doing. So things don't roll up. we're going to get out handy dandy acrylic blocks to help hold things down. Oh, Christy, thank you. Yes, I actually have something fun planned for my top tier Patreon members for December. And that live is scheduled. I need to let you guys know. I scheduled it this morning or yesterday. I can't remember. Okay, let me flip the camera around. You can kind of see where I'm going with this. We're going to do things all over. I will say I kind of had briefly considered doing like something down here, like a little quote or something. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm loving how it's turning out. I hope that, let me flip that. I hope this has inspired you to maybe take your paper crafting things and turn them into some sort of home decor item that you can use, if not for the holidays, anytime. You saw that I have the autumn themed box that works all fall, that whole season. So all season long. Let me see. Let me see where we're at. It looks like one is slightly beating the other. No, not that. Glitter is slightly outbeating the metallic. I'll leave it up for another minute or two. Kim goes, oh, I missed it. Yes, I'm sorry. It started about an hour and 20 minutes ago. But the replay will be available. And if you give it just a little bit, the HD version takes a little bit longer to, I don't know what it's called, to be live. Whatever that is. Question, Beatrice says, why do your snowmen look textured? It's white velvet cardstock. So it is textured. They have like a fuzzy texture to them. I really went all out with specialty cardstock here. I love how it looks. Let's see. It's about 50-50 with the glitter and the metallic. That's so funny. The poll is for, okay, let me flip this really quick. The center of my joy, I forgot to do something contrasting here, and I wanted to do either gold glitter or gold metallic cardstock. So that's what the poll is for. I'm going to go with whatever is higher. So glitter's winning right now. If you're really set on metallic, get your friends to vote for metallic. I don't care either way, but I thought it would be fun to ask you guys and let you kind of chime in and let me know what you think. Where did you get the autumn box again? From Hobby Lobby, but it was like 10 plus years ago. It may be older than that. I made it a long time ago. On my old blog, there is a post for it. I'll see if I can find it and link to it. I know there's not a video, but I think there's a post. Let's see, gonna make a cute cocoa station. I love that. Yay, I'm so excited. Definitely let me know, Pat, if you do that. It kind of just popped into my head, but I think it would be so fun and would make great gifts, you guys. If you want to do a little framed piece, there are so many good die cuts out there in the industry, and we can really go beyond just cards and tags and all of that good stuff to really make some fun gifts. Oh, you love, Kelly says, I love your almost all die cut projects. Me too. So thank you so, so much. Oh my gosh, Beth, that is crazy. Oh, yes. You lived in this area for 23 years. That's so cool. Let's see. All right. You think I need a contrasting color for the P? The center of the P. It actually doesn't have, there's no cutout for the P. I'm almost thinking I will do, so here, when I made this, oh, well, you can't see it if the camera's not facing down. I put a snowflake in the center. I'm thinking I might do, I have some bright colorful snowflakes. I think that's what I'm going to do here. Should I look for it right now while we're still live? Let me see if it's out. If I have to dig for it, it might be a later problem. Let me see. I promise I'm coming back. All right. So I think we should do one of these, don't you? Like, I'm just going to pull out a couple. So I could do a dark blue. I've got a light blue. I almost like that light blue better. What do you guys think? And I dropped a white one. I also have red and then the pink one, but I don't think I want to do pink because the pink's right above there. I kind of like the blue. What do you guys feel like? Yes, Kelly says, hold please, exactly. Debbie says, can you touch on what Patreon is? Patreon is a private community where you can support me for a small fee each month. I share like exclusive content, behind the scenes content. You get a birthday card from me during your birthday month, a card I've made. There is an exclusive live for my top tier every month that I don't share anywhere else. Oh, maybe that's too light. What do you guys, in real life, it shows up so much better than it does on camera. I actually like it. We're going to leave it. The green I have is too limey and I don't like, it's not dark enough. And the purple-ish color I don't like because it's so close to the pink. I think I'm going to leave it blue. I can always, I'm sure I could fix it later. Okay, so I think that that helps with the letter P problem for sure. All right, you guys, I think it's been almost an hour and a half, so I'm going to let you guys go enjoy the rest of your or early start to a weekend, I guess, here on a Friday afternoon. I will be sharing photos of this coming soon. As soon as I'm done putting it together, I will upload or change the thumbnail on YouTube, and the blog post will go up at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning with close-up photos and all of that good stuff on it. So definitely check that out. And I hope it's given you some inspiration. Definitely tag me if you create something similar. It doesn't have to be just like this or whatever, but if you're inspired to create a home decor piece, I would love to see it. So tag me so that I get the little notification. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. Don't forget, next week we have a special guest. Miss Lori Craig is going to join me and talk to us all about Olo markers. We're going to color on camera. She will answer all of your questions. She works for them. She knows everything about it. And that way, because I don't know everything, and you've asked me some questions, and I thought the benefit of living so close to Lori is she can come over and she can tell you all about these wonderful markers. So we will see you next Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time. Mark your calendars. The replay will be available as well as always. I wish everyone a wonderful crafty weekend, and I will see you guys later. Bye. The supplies used in today's video are listed and linked below the video here on YouTube. Here is another project that you might be interested in. Please remember to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell to never miss a new live video. Thank you so much for joining me today, and we'll catch you next time.